Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader, mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin on the lower time frame. Not financial advice, just the way that I see the market. Few more days for the 40% off the Discord your first month, and take a look at what the course entails. All right, let's get started. All right, let's talk about this 4-hour time frame. What the 4-hour time frame is going to need to do if this is going to turn bullish is continue to push up above this red zone. This is the bullish resistance zone, and it's going to need to push above it, blast off here, and when this corrects, it's going to need to pull back into either the bullish support zone or not even come down that far. Okay, but it definitely needs to hold 40 to 50 and then push up again into way above this red zone again. That will confirm a potential transition on the 4-hour time frame. And the lower time frames lead into the bigger. So if the 4-hour can do that, then the daily will push up above the red zone, okay, which it hasn't done in a long time in this bear market. And then it will pull back to the bullish support zone and trend again bullishly. Okay. That's what we need to see happen if this market is going to transition. All right, let's talk about the counts here. The bull count is obviously that this is a 1 and this is a 2. We would assume that this is a 1 and this is a 2. Invalidation would be breaking this low. Look at the size of this 1 and 2, if that's what we're going to call it. It would suggest that a gigantic third wave is coming because that is a very large 1 and 2 for a third wave. Okay, if it stopped where it is now, we're talking the third wave would be with no overextensions, 31,000. It would get up above this resistance. The 4 would pull back into it, and then a fifth wave to the upside, okay? So we would definitely need to break that upper order block, okay? And the third could definitely get overextended. This is a very big 1 and 2 if that's the case. The bear scenario has several options. Let's go over the first one. The first one is that we've completed the yellow WXY. It's done. And the bear scenario is going to play out, and we're just going to roll over and break this low. Okay. The one in blue is suggesting that this is a 3-wave move. This is all a 3-wave move. We're pulling back in 3 for an X wave, and then we're going to go up correctively, probably a zigzag, which is a 5-3-5. It looks very bullish. You probably won't be able to tell the difference for those of you that are not very versed in Elliott Wave, but what you will see is a middle correction with 2 equal legs. Okay? The first leg would probably push through this order block here, the resistance, pull back into it, and then give us another leg to the upside. Okay? Now there's one more way that this can go pan out here, where this is making a 3-wave move. This is making a 3-wave move that will come deeper, and then we get this move to the upside that never breaks this resistance, and this becomes a Y wave. Okay, so W would go here, X would go here, and this would be Y. Okay, yes, it could make a bigger 3-wave here with that zigzag and put Y up here, and the only difference is that this wave here would come deeper between the blue and the white. Okay. This is complicated down here. It is complicated. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this leg. Now I was able to finagle an impulse wave. All right. But it's not my first go-to. Okay, so the way that the impulse wave would have to have a nest where we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, it's not the most beautiful count in the world by any means. Okay, so this is an impulse wave here, then an impulse wave to here, and then an impulse wave to here. The fib extensions do not hit proper fib extensions for third waves, but that was the only way that I can make it happen without invalidations. But again, the fib extensions don't hit third wave fib extensions. It's more than likely, probability-wise, that we created an A, B, C, X wave, A, B, C. Okay? And the C could be here. Probability-wise, that's probably the more likely scenario, but the 1 is going to stay on the table until it's invalid. All right, if we pull a fib retrace from this low to this high, you can see that we've bounced off the 618. If we lose this level, then we have the 786 and the 886 before we would break the bottom, where the invalidation is for the bull count. Obviously, if we're going to make this bear count, the invalidation is the high. Let's talk about this leg. Two ways we can look at it: that it's made W, that this was a three-wave move for W, three-wave move for X, and zigzag for Y. If this ends up being corrective, which that's the way I'm leaning, we could get a three-wave move here. This just turns into a bigger W or A. This turns into an X or a B. And then we would get a partner leg for this to the downside, and hopefully it wouldn't break this low. Okay? Or we're creating a leading diagonal. Coming above 1621,650 will highly likely invalidate this diagonal, because we wouldn't want to move this 4 by much, or we'd lose this contracting look. And having an expanding diagonal here, the wave 1 needs to be the shortest. So we really need to keep this contracting look, and coming over 21,650 is pretty much going to, probability-wise, wipe that idea out. But we still need a three-wave move to the downside to confirm this diagonal. At that point, we would get a three-wave move out, and then we're going to have to wait and see, is this an A wave where it makes a deeper A, B, C, and then that white or blue comes into effect? Or does it go completely bearish, where this is a 1, 2, and then we melt off for a 3, 4, 5? Okay. Now I know that was kind of complicated. Okay. But let me summarize this up for you. Bull scenario. We cannot break this low. It will stay on the table until we break that low. That is suggesting we're going to get a big 3, 4, 5, and we're going bullish. Very bullish. If we pivot here, we can pivot correctively in a zigzag. It will still be a corrective rally. It could even make the rally much bigger than this by connecting another wave. Okay. Or this wave can come deeper and then bonk its head on resistance, or push through, flip this to support and push through, but it would still be corrective, especially if this makes a zigzag. Okay, so we have several options of up and really only one option of down, that we cannot break this low, and it really needs to make this diagonal happen. I don't see any other bear option at this moment other than just coming deeper with a three-wave move. Okay? All right, I hope that was clear. I hope it gave you some clarity, and I will see you in the next one.